Hello, this is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers Podcast. And I have with me my amazing co host, who I appreciate a great deal, Miss Kelly.
eCom Mom Ward.
Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward. We love Kelly. We think she's amazing. So, Kelly, how is your Q4 going so far?
Oh, it's just my phone's been going off today. So everyone's doing last minute shopping, or I guess if they got gift cards from, I don't know, from their boss or whatever, they're starting to spend that gift card money. And
That's true.
so I'm going to be busy tonight.
We're going to be busy tonight too, packing up shipments to go out. And so we are real sellers, and so this is what we do. I happen to be behind the eight ball. I'm bringing up the rear, is what I refer to it as. But it's okay. I'm still in the game, and I'm still doing stuff every day to continue to get sales. So I'm not mad about it. I'm happy about it. So outside of that, Miss Kelly, how did the recital go?
Oh, our Christmas concert went really well last Sunday. We had quite a few people in the church for our. We did 3 services and we sang all. We had one right after another. So by the end of the day, I really didn't have much of a voice. But it was nice. A lot of good comments from the people who watched it. A lot of people, saying it's the best one. Every year, the new one's always better than the last one, I guess. So
nice. Well, my boys weren't in any type of concert or recital at the church. My son Tony has definitely been involved in the student ministry a lot, and so they just recently went to go see was it Spider-Man Far No Way Home, something, whatever the new one is. I'm sorry, I should know that. So they had a little outing for that, and this, I had to think about which day. Friday, we are going to the Christmas Eve service. So we invited some friends of his, and we invited our neighbors to join us Christmas Eve service. So if you guys are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you want to go to church on Christmas Eve, you are more than welcome to message me. You can come with us. So we're going to the Christmas Eve service, but we're going early. We're going at 2:00.
yeah, I'll be working Christmas Eve, so I'll just have to watch the Christmas Eve service online. Which luckily my church offers that online services, so we're able to watch online.
All right. Well, are you planning on going shopping after Christmas?
I'm not really. Just maybe, I don't know. It's just depending on how I'm feeling like. I know there's lots of great sales, and I would be there early in the morning on the 26th at Walmart to get the 50% off stuff. But I noticed recently that they've started doing the 50% off earlier. So it's not, by the time you get there on the 26th,
half of it is gone.
Half of it's already gone. And so, I'm gearing up to change my business. And so I really don't do retail arbitrage as much as I used to do. So,
okay.
With that change, you have to look to see what else
Oh, that's true. So what do you think your new model is going to be?
Going probably mostly like the thrifting and estate sales and such. That's what I really enjoy. That's what I really like to do. I really going like finding the treasures.
Oh yeah.
Even when you're going. I went to a estate sale yesterday and it was pouring down rain. The streets were flooded. We had to park around the corner because it was probably like the only estate sale because it's so late in December, and they took so many pictures, and this person had all these collectibles in their house, and so I was soaking wet, and there was he had to wait. The line was all the way through the house. But I
But you
did
found
find,
some deal. You found a good deal.
oh yeah, every year I choose a new thing to start learning, and for the next year I already chose. I want to learn jewelry and costume jewelry to sell, and so I've been watching videos and teaching myself about it. And I bought a necklace for $2, and when I got home, um, I found out it's a Christian Dior necklace. I paid
Okay.
$2 for it, and for what I see, it could go from between $75 to $100. So
Okay. Not bad. I
not
like
bad.
that. Not bad at
So,
all.
yeah, yep.
Okay.
I already asked for. I put a jewelry loop and that kind of stuff on my Christmas wish list this year. So
That's pretty cool. Well, I will be that person as long as I have the stamina. I'm going to be definitely wheeling away on my oxygen tank. But I'm thinking my strategy this year is definitely going to be to go to the Walmart and the Target at least 2 hours before they close and see. Like, Target is probably not going to have any 50% off, but Walmart's probably going to start prepping the store. They probably will prep it like halfway through the day. So some of those things, if they're already on 50% off, I might grab them then. And then on the 26th, my goal is to get up super early and go do it then. That's my goal, is the 26th, to get up super early and do it then. But in any case, so we are here, you all, to talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. And so this is the time in which I normally let Kelly just go ahead and take over for just a little bit and share what news that she was able to track down. So Kelly, the floor is yours.
all right, there's not a ton of news, mainly because this time of year, I think all the CEOs and stuff are already on their yachts and trips to Jamaica or wherever to celebrate the holidays. But starting with eBay, back in March, they started letting stores upload videos to their stores, and now it's gotten to where all the stores can. You can add a video to your store to introduce yourself and your business. Um, the video should be in MP4, MOV format, be less than 150 uh, microbytes, I guess that is, MBs, and complies with the eBay's image, videos, and text policies. So if you want to put a little video on your storefront page, you're able to now. eBay's like, don't let your eBay ads or eBay sales lapse after Christmas, because there's usually about 3.1 billion searches that occur between December 25th and January 31st on eBay. Everyone's getting gift cards. Yes, people can get eBay gift cards. So don't forget to keep on having your sales and such. I mean, there's Boxer Day in UK, so people shop internationally. Let's see, Google's having a new stores for digital creators. It's called Quaya, Qaya. So it's a stores for people who just have digital items. So I guess like digital prints or that kind of such. Etsy. Etsy has they have this star seller program, which if you fall under certain criteria, then you become a star seller on Etsy. It's like the eBay's preferred. I forget what the eBay calls it. Top sellers. It's like the eBay's top sellers program. You have to meet certain criteria. But they're providing the sellers a way to review their stats so that they can see how they measure to Etsy's star seller performance. So you can see, I know you have to have at least like $300 in sales within 90 days, and you have to have really quick response to any messages from your buyers. You have to respond. You have to keep that up high. You have to have on-time shipping and good reviews.
Okay.
They are also talking. Etsy's also talking about the end of the year sales event. They're having an end of the year sale event. In order to participate, the sellers must offer a discount of at least 20% off during that period. Usually, I think it was December 25th to like December 31st for their end of the year Boxing Day sale. Shipping. eBay says they know that some sellers may have shorter post office hours on Friday, December 24th. So they'll be protected from late shipment hits as long as their package is scanned by the end of the day on this Monday, December 27th. So the post office is still going to be open on the 24th. Just check your local office. But it might be closing earlier than usual because of it being Christmas Eve. And lots of e-commerce sites are getting ready for the new tax laws next year. So you might be getting requests to fill out forms for that because of the $600 level of selling on sites before they get reported to the IRS. And you're supposed to already be reporting that income to the IRS. A lot of people are freaking out about because of the threshold before was like 200 was 20K, and now it's $600. Mm-hmm. So just be aware that you might be getting some messages from those sites about that. And that's what I have in the news.
All right. Well, I have a few pieces of news. I have to go pull everything up. That's what I've been slowly doing. Sometimes the videos launch. Sometimes there's a pop-up blocker. So let me pull all this stuff. Okay. So let me share my screen real quick. I'll pull up the first one. Okay, let me know. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
All right, awesome stuff. So this particular article is on Yahoo, so you can find this on Yahoo. It's a new warning from Walmart and Amazon. Well, about Walmart and Amazon shopping. So, sure, Nicholas. So my son Nicholas decided he wanted to come ask me a question at this time. So, these two platforms are getting hit with, frequent complaints from customers and surveys, and some of the worst quality products that are coming off of these platforms. So, we want to make sure that if you're selling products, that they are quality products, that they're not counterfeits, that they're not, I know, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, I can remember when we had the fingerlings. Was it 3 years ago or 4 years ago? Or the little fingerlings, and then in China they were making the knockoff versions of the fingerlings, and they were not the real ones. So, and you could clearly tell it when you got it, and all of the counterfeit pictures were hilarious to look at. So, again, there's a lot of information out there. So, people, I guess, Yahoo is just warning people that they need to be mindful of the stuff that they sell on Walmart and Amazon, that it is quality stuff, and that they are confident that the supplier that they're using is not sending them counterfeit stuff. Sort of a problem. You can come and read the rest of this story. I think this is interesting that it made it to Yahoo News. I'm sure it was like on CNN and all the other sites, but in any case, sometimes people will say that something that they bought from you is counterfeit. Now, I know that that is a horrible, horrible, horrible tactic that some sellers, when they want to get another seller off their listing, they'll report something as fake or not as described or some crap like that. And that's terribly wrong. But again, this is not really knowing who your supplier is, not really knowing what the supplier is sending in. If you don't really look at the inventory, running into issues with counterfeit products, so or bad quality products. This article is from Medium. Medium, I found 2 articles this week. One of them is about KDP accounts being terminated. So if you're a person that produces low content stuff for KDP, sorry, this might be an article you want to take a look at. They are talking about, the accounts are being terminated at record speed. So different reasons why. Sometimes they're complaining that sellers are complaining that they don't get a warning before their account is terminated. And that's probably entirely possible. But some of the reasons that the accounts are being terminated is trademarks. People are not really checking to see if there's a trademark for that, or they're using it and they should not use it. So definitely don't get yourself in trouble for that. Use common sense. So this one is talking about, like, don't write a book about using such famous brands like Disney, Fortnite, that kind of stuff, because again, you're going to get yourself into trouble and you don't want to do that. So definitely don't get yourself in trouble, and don't infringe on anything that's going to get you in trouble with those particular brands, because they have deep pocket attorneys. deep pocket attorneys. This one is about creating books, like coloring books with the same content on the inside, but just an external cover is different. So again, make sure that you are, paying attention to the guidelines for selling KDP products. Don't get yourself in trouble. So this article is from the Wall Street Journal, and they are giving us a heads up. Actually, this has been something that's been happening because we have an Amazon store here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area at Stonebriar Mall, I think is the name of the mall. But anyway, Amazon's marketplace model is coming to a store near you. So as more retailers dive into online marketplace craze, investors should step back and ask why they need it. So I know that there was a whole discussion around Shopify creating its own app. That's sort of a marketplace model. And then also the store model that Amazon has, like some of the stores are creating that smaller store model where people can use, like their devices just to check out. And I mean, it's pretty cool. I walked around the store. If you are a person, I'm just going to say this, if you're an Amazon seller, if you don't have your stuff sent back to you, they probably are, somebody somewhere is picking up your stuff and reselling it. So definitely always have anything that's a return, even if it's something that they say is broken, have it sent back to you. You can always resell it on another platform. Don't let Amazon or Amazon's liquidation process make money off of your stuff that you worked hard to send in. So don't do that. This one is from CNN. And this article is about, Dollar General is putting worker safety at risk, Department of Labor. So workers are not making as much money. We already know that. They're low wages. They're having some of the challenges of just trying to get the things done that they need to get done in the store. And they're not making sure that the environment is safe, or that, some of the instructions and training that they're giving them are keeping the workers safe. So there's a lot that's in this article around that, and you're more than welcome to read it. But again, just some of the things that they are maybe not doing to keep workers safe, and they're not compensating them enough, they're not giving them enough training, that kind of stuff. So it's an article. It's kind of sad. Keep that in mind as you're going to a Dollar General. Like, be nice to that staff, because they're working there because they need a job. In most cases, I mean, I don't know that anybody would just volunteer to go work at any place, not just Dollar General, just for the sake of, because it's fun. Most people are working wherever they're working because they need the job. So They probably are under a lot of stress, and they're probably understaffed at this point. So, oh, how the dollar stores became America's leading retailer. So there are more dollar stores: Dollar General, Five Below, 99-cent store, Family Dollar, all of those, because Family Dollar is part of the Dollar Tree family. Over 34,000 dollar type stores. I would have never put Five Below in the dollar type store category, but I guess they are. In some ways, they're a step up from the 99-cent store. So yeah, I guess so. I was just at the Five Below yesterday. So, but in any case, this is a great article to read if you want to understand what's happening. And it might also, I don't know if a lot of you know, like you do have the opportunity if you're needing some inventory. Like you can go to some of their big distribution centers and buy inventory. I know there's a huge one in Houston up near where Kelly is. There's a huge one on the border of Texas and Oklahoma. And again, buying inventory in bulk and being able to go in there. Maybe there's some negotiation opportunity. I haven't gone to one yet. I plan on going to the one near Oklahoma, and I'll let you guys know what happens when I go to grab some inventory. So I think it's an opportunity. Dollar stores are clearly not going away. And I will tell you one of the tips for the Dollar Tree. This is what they used to do. Now I don't know if they're going to do it this year, but we'll see. After the holiday is over, there are certain things that they'll mark 50% off. So again, you can't get that, that's, well, it might in some cases be below wholesale, maybe it won't be, but that is an option to just go and see if your Dollar Tree is the store. See if Dollar Tree is offering 50% off in a neighborhood near you.
All I know is my part of Texas, there's a Dollar General every corner. I mean, there's a Dollar General right over here, and they're building another one right down the road here. And we drove from here to Austin, and it was like connect the dots by Dollar Tree. I mean, it was like when in the little small towns, they don't have a Walmart or a
correct
a grocery store. They might have to go to the next bigger town to get to the grocery store, but they have a Dollar General so they can get the milk and maybe some cereal and baby diapers if they need it in between going the trips down to the big town.
Yep, that is absolutely true. So there's 14 products here, and that's so what Kelly's telling you, don't overlook, like where we live or where I live, you can go on the outskirts of the Dallas-Fort Worth area and hit some of those dollar stores and really find some really great deals. So I'm going to slide through this. This is, I consider Trader Joe's one of my unsung heroes for those people who sell grocery or want to sell grocery. Like Trader Joe's and Aldi's always has some things that are unique to them. And then also Big Lots from time to time will have things that are just unique to them. And when they are listed, they will sell like crazy. So that is my freebie to you today, that Trader Joe's always has something. And whenever you see those articles where they say, get these things this Thanksgiving for Trader Joe's or this Halloween or this Christmas, definitely, if you are a seller, you need to pay attention and go to your local Trader Joe's. So I'm going to start down the list. I don't know if I can show all of them because the screen keeps collapsing itself. Let me just minimize this. Maybe that'll work. And then we'll be able to get a better view. Maybe. Okay. Hope you can see that. And I don't have to scroll back and forth. Okay. So the first one is, I'll make that just a little bit bigger. Okay. There we go. The hot cocoa ornaments. Okay. Now you guys can go look these up on Amazon right now. I don't know if there's any left because when they make them, they only make so many. And so when they're gone, just so you know. So when I go to Trader Joe's, I'm like, okay, get a whole bunch, or go to a couple of Trader Joe's. I don't try to clean out one store. I try to hit a couple of stores is what I try to do. But in any case, the hot cocoa ornaments, as you can see, melts into your, the colorful bulb so that way, it melts right into your hot cocoa. Next one is these chocolate passports. I actually bought these. So they've got them for all these different countries. This is definitely unique, and these were definitely selling. Okay. So the chocolate passports. Then Jingle Jangle, I buy this every year. It sells on Amazon every year, and it also sells on other platforms. So don't just think that you only can sell these things on one platform. I've sold these on eBay. I've sold them. I haven't sold them on Walmart yet, but yeah, I've sold them on other platforms. Okay. Then, and that Jingle Jangle is really good. Like we eat the snot out of that. Then Truffle hot sauce. This one is still around. I think when we went to Trader Joe's last, I saw this one still out there. But Black Truffles hot sauce. Okay. Foodie's delight. A person that is a foodie would like that. And then we have truffle powder seasoning. Again, Trader Joe's. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, this is retail arbitrage. We're giving you the list. You just write these down so the next year when they come out, and normally, they start putting out the holiday stuff in the Trader Joe's for people to buy. I want to say October. You'll start to see things like the stuffing it's been gone. And so if you don't buy it when it first comes out, you're just not going to find it. Sparkling pomegranate punch, another one. Sorry, got the sneezies here. So sparkling pomegranate punch, and then sugar plum sparkling beverage. So this one should still be out because most people will be drinking it possibly for New Year's. So I saw that one. I think I saw the pomegranate was still there last time I was there. Then we have the wintry blend coffee, ground coffee. So again, unique to Trader Joe's. You may also see a version of this inside of Aldi's. If you know the backstory, like Aldi's and Trader Joe's, like I think they're two different brothers or something like that. But they initially were part of the same company and then they kind of split off. So pretty interesting. Winter Wake Up Tea. So I buy the tea. But I also buy just the straight peppermint tea as well. So Winter Wake Up Tea, when it's gone, it's gone. Then the next one is trying to get to the next one. There we go. So cookie mug hangers. These are cute. They also have I think I saw the ninja cookies, Christmas cookies that you can decorate of the gingerbread ninjas. And then I think I also saw, well, of course, the ugly sweaters. But I think I see the ugly sweaters sometimes in other stores and they don't have the Trader Joe's logo on it. So that would mean to me that it's, a white label product. The Belgium cookie collection. This one, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There are a lot of people that like this one. They also have, oh God, what is that other thing? I'm not gonna get the name right. This one, yes, this is what I was gonna say. This one. Mm-hmm. So they have the big one and the small one, and they have these different colors for Christmas. They have a green one, a red one, a yellow one. They have the bow at the top already. They have the miniature, and they have the big one. So again, this sells like crazy. People buy this all the time, and you can put this in a nice bundle. Just as a look, I just gave it away. There you go. Put it in a bundle. People will buy it. They'll buy it with the coffee and the coffee mug and the cocoa and all of that stuff. Pink peppermint face and body mask. So again, when it's gone, it's gone. And then last but not least, the chocolate sea salt caramels. So this is a small one. It's not a big one, but it's a nice little gift. And you can throw this in with something else if you're making a bundle. So throw this in with it as an extra kind of, gift. So I hope that you guys found that information helpful. Just sharing.
Yeah. As I say with Aldi, I love Aldi. I go there weekly. Mm-hmm. There's a group on Facebook just for Aldi's. What we call the Aldi aisle of shame, where they have that aisle where it changes every week. And we sit there and we're talking and we're showing pictures of our puppy dogs wearing whatever the sweater is of the week, or there's 15 different recipes shown with the new, I don't know, pumpkin flavored hummus or the, so it is so different. After this stuff, they want this stuff, or they're like, I went to the store and they were out of the chicken nuggets my kids wanted. Just let you know right now, people, there is a shortage on chicken nuggets.
Yeah, Tony wanted some chicken nuggets, and so we went to the store today to buy some chicken nuggets. So I guess I'm gonna have to make some wings. But my son Tony, my oldest one, he was like, "I want some chicken nuggets." So we walked around the store twice. Okay, now I can't do a lot of walking around, but anyway, we walked around the store looking in the frozen section for the nuggets that he wanted, and they didn't have them. So yeah.
Yeah. So there is, because of supply shortage or whatever, there was even articles I saw say warning parents, yes, there's a shortage of chicken nuggets, so you might have to find something else for your kids to eat
As an interim solution. Yeah. All right. So the next one is the USPS. This is an article from e-commerce bites talking about the price increase and whether or not it's going to drive sellers to go over to FedEx and UPS. So I will say this, like, okay, so I know Kelly turned us on to Pirate Ship. So Pirate Ship does a really good job of, giving us the lowest possible price for whatever it is we're going to sell or ship, sorry. And so there are times when the UPS price is lower than the USPS, not going to lie. I don't know that I found as many times that FedEx is lower, but again, USPS is going up. So this is an interesting article just to read in general. I don't know that a lot of sellers are going to go over, but I will say this, FedEx, you can get your stuff. In some cases, you'll get it sooner with FedEx than you will with USPS and UPS. Just facts. I don't know. USPS definitely needs a overhaul.
I do know that there are some sellers that have been, especially during this holiday season and when the price hike started out back in October, they're like, well, it's cheaper to go to UPS, and if it's one item, I might not switch it for that, but if I'm having to switch 4 or 5 items to be lower to save, that's and it's a saving, it's a savings of $10, and I might be switching over to UPS for if I have a bunch of items that need it.
Yeah.
So,
well, and I will say this, for those that have been selling for a while, that sometimes stuff that is UPS will be sent through USPS. So again, which is really crazy. UPS will, like, some of the ground, it'll go through USPS and not even through UPS. So
and then there's sites like Mercari, which has set rates for items, and a lot of times I will choose UPS because UPS or FedEx will be $7.99 to ship compared to $11 through the post office for anything over £1. So I'm going, and I have to have my husband help me ship. So he will take stuff to the post office or to wherever for me. So I have to then, this bag goes to the post office and this bag goes to FedEx. So he knows when he's dropping stuff off at whichever shipping place for me. I have been this last couple months been using the FedEx and UPS more often.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I use USPS, but we've used UPS a few times as well in this Q4. All right, so how reviews can help sell your product or service online. Absolutely. So this is an older article. It just talks about getting reviews. One of the things that people definitely try to get is they try to get reviews on their products, especially if they're putting a new product out. As we all know, when you go over to Amazon, you pull up something, if it has lots of reviews on it, then you have a higher probability of being interested in buying it versus if no reviews and you see something that's next to it that has reviews, you're like, okay, well, maybe I'll get that one because there's some information about it. So there's a lot of different, psychology behind trying to get reviews from your customers. It's a decent article to read, so I'd encourage you to do so. All right, so with that being said, let me just hop right over since I'm already here So we're going to talk about 5 random ways to source inventory. They're not really random. They're not. They're actually intentional. But I had to come up with something for the title. So so we're going to talk about 5 ways, and Kelly and I are going to play tennis back and forth, back and forth. So I'll just go with number 1, Miss Kelly.
Thrift stores. I love thrift stores. I found stuff new in box before. I find stuff vintage. Books, jewelry, one-stop shopping basically. And I've put stuff on at thrift stores on Amazon. I put stuff from thrift stores on Etsy, eBay, Mercari, Grailed. Where else? Just basically every site I've sold on, Facebook Marketplace and all that. So there's no home back. And one of my secrets is if they have the mom and pop ones in your area, follow them on Facebook, because that's most likely, if they're going to have a sale, that's where they're going to put any sales, on Facebook. Also, if they have a newsletter, I have one that sends out a newsletter every week, and they tell me green tags are on sale this week, so I know, what, if I'm going to go to that store, what to look for.
Okay, there you go. Kelly gave you the goods. All right. So your closet, your garage, and your attic. We have to all admit it. We all have to admit it. We have, and I don't even know, did I spell closets right? CLOEs. I don't even know.
That's what looks like correct to me.
Okay, sometimes with these glasses. Anyway, we all have to admit that we have stuff that still has tags on it that we never wore, stuff that's still in the packaging that we never used, stuff that we only touched once, and you can allow it to find a new home. If you list it, it's listed. There's so many different platforms where you can list it from your mobile device. There's OfferUp, 5 Mile. There's Vinted. There is, of course, Mercari and Poshmark. There's so many different apps that you can use to just take the picture and list it. So for those that are looking for some extra money, sometimes the stuff that's in your own house can yield you the extra money that you're looking for. So sourcing within your house, if you got a lot of stuff. Now, if you're a person that is a minimalist, you probably don't have a lot of stuff that's available to sell. So you might just go check with your next door neighbor, make friends with your neighbors on either side, like backyard, front yard, whatever. And ask them, what you got, so I can go list it and make some money.
And don't forget your kids' closet and stuff. They have toys that haven't touched in 2 years in those closets that could be big money. So,
oh, absolutely, especially if you find all the pieces. Problem with kids is that you can't find all the damn pieces. Like, I don't even know, where is little so and so's head. Oh, I don't know. All right, Kelly.
Liquidation. If you find stores that are closing in your area, they're liquidating. Just watch the prices, because a lot of times those liquidation companies will go in, raise the price 50%, and then say it's all 25% off. So you're just like, but that's still 25% more than I was paying than when it came.
That's
so
true.
Watch those prices. There's also lots of sites like liquidation. You could buy liquidation pallets and such. There's those Amazon shops in some areas where you go in and one day everything is $7, and then the next day everything's $5. So there's those kind of Amazon shops throughout the nation.
Yep. So if you happen to look up some of the liquidation places, you might also just Google local liquidations. There might be some that you can just drive up to and get your inventory, so you don't have to pay the shipping fees. And you may have the opportunity to actually look at all the contents to get a better feel for the quality and the condition of those products. So in most cases, liquidations are returns or damaged goods. If that's the case, sometimes it's closeout stuff, but It's going to be one of those three. It's going to be the primary for those products. So closeouts is that those are going to be in good condition. Damaged, you want to check that and see what that really means. Returns, you want to check that. So Walmart, for those who don't know, Walmart is crazy. They will return something just because somebody took it home. So let's say I bought a shower rod. I don't know why I chose shower rod. I just did. And I didn't even use it. I get it home and I discover that it's too short or something. Or, it doesn't have the little thing so I can stick it to my wall. So I'm just going to return it. I haven't even taken it out of the package. I get it home and I just discover it. So I don't take it out of the package. I take it back to Walmart. They will literally, Walmart returns. That whole back end is just a $1 million business. So I know Target does that sometimes as well. I don't understand why Walmart does that, but they do. I guess they've marked up the product so much that the margins don't matter. And so all of that stuff that's returns, doesn't matter if it's still new in the package, it is going to a liquidation somewhere. So try to hunt down some Walmart liquidation. Garage sales, and Kelly mentioned estate sales.
Oh,
We can just throw that in there right now. But
garage and estate sales. My favorite, if you find a community sale, you can use there's sites on there online where you can look up, where the garage sales are going to be. You can look at your local Facebook garage sale groups. They usually have people saying, we're having a garage sale this week, or community garage sales. There's garagesale.net. I use estatesales.net to look up local estate sales. And there's also estate sales online where they have auctions. I've won some lots on there before. So, and you can get new stuff. You can get, find vintage items. You can, and get them cheap. Way cheaper than some of the thrift stores. Way cheaper than Goodwill. I tell you that. People are just trying to get out of their house. And sometimes if you have cards, if you have a card and you tell the person, hey, at the end of the day, if you don't want to put this back in your house, I'll come take the rest of it, for $10 or whatever. And you have a whole, van full of stuff right there.
Yeah. There's a whole business around a garage sale pickup where people will just come and pick up other people's leftover garage sale stuff. I'll admit, I actually have done that as well with my kids. I would literally call towards the end of the garage sale and tell them, hey, if you still have stuff and you were wanting to get rid of it, I'd be happy to come by and pick up your leftovers if you want to. Otherwise, if you're going to donate them, that's fine. And sometimes I would probably call like 10 of them or contact 10 of them. And of the 10, I would at least have 2 or 3 that would say, yes, come get it.
Yeah, I say community garage sales is like trick-or-treating for adults. And so, you're going house to house to get some goodies. The only thing is you got to pay for it when you get them.
Yes, that's true. That is true. But it's a great way to get inventory. It is a variety of inventory. So if you're focused on like a specific niche, if you're focused on a specific category, then you're going to go look for things for your niche or category that you serve or support. But if you're okay with selling a variety of different things, it's always great.
Well, that's a good thing about estatesales.net stuff. They usually have pictures of the estate sales, so you can go and kind of preview before you go.
Yep.
And if you're like looking, oh, that's nothing I'm interested in, then you can move on.
Absolutely. So the Nextdoor app is another way. We've seen stuff being sold on Facebook Marketplace. Well, people will sell, and before it was Facebook Marketplace, it was Facebook Garage Sales. So Nextdoor app is like Facebook Garage Sales. That's typically your community. There's typically within a certain mile radius of where you live, if you put in your correct address information. And so people will list stuff on there for free. Just come pick it up. I want it out of my house. It's on the curb. It's in the alley. Come get it. In some ways, it's like the old Craigslist sometimes. But anyway, and then things just to sell in general. So check out the Nextdoor app. You might find some great inventory and products to sell. in your local community within a certain mile radius. All right, Miss Kelly.
Consignment shops. Yeah, everyone's like, well, I don't know. Aren't they a little bit more pricey? Yeah, but sometimes you can get, if you know stuff really well. If you know the vintage clothes and you find consignment shop has this dress for $10, but you know that you can flip it on eBay for 100, sometimes you have to pay up to get those items that's gonna flip for a higher amount.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, these are all good ones to think about because consignment shops can be pricey, but sometimes they have some really great stuff that you can make a lot of money on. So don't overlook them as an opportunity.
And also, we didn't put it on here, but antique malls.
Oh yeah. No, we didn't because this was only 5 and we gave a bonus for the 6th one. So we have a lot more. We're doing a sourcing workshop on the 21st, which is tomorrow. You can register at bit.ly/capital D EC and then capital SOURCING, capital W for workshop. We'd love for you to join us on the sourcing workshop. If you're already a member of eCom Sellers Academy, active member, then you are welcome to watch this without having to pay anything. But we want you to register if you're not an active member of eCom Sellers Academy, and you can go to bit.ly/DEC and then sourcing capital S and workshop capital W to get registered. Let's talk about sourcing. Let's talk about some sourcing strategies and tips and places, and let's use that to help us build our income in 2022. We also invite you all to join us for the annual 2022 ecom planning session. We want you to go ahead and register now. It's coming up. It's it's bit.ly/ I was about to say www. It's bit.ly/E capital C ecom capital P planning 2022. So go register again, bit.ly/E, then capital C, that's ecom, and then capital P planning 2022. Invite a friend, share this information with a friend. It is January the 4th, 5th, and 6th. And we would love to see you there. Our goal is to help people on their e-commerce journey, turn it into something absolutely amazing for 2022, or make the adjustments that they need to, because everyone is making adjustments in their business in 2022. And we'll talk about why they're making adjustments in their business in 2022. Okay, so with that being said, go share this with a friend, go register. We hope that you will do that. And that is a wrap, I think, Kelly.
Yeah. We were a little bit longer today, so they got a
little bit of extra. So this has been another episode of the eCom Sellers Podcast. My name is Nicole Whitlock.
I'm Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward.
And we do this every Monday at 8:30 p.m. We invite you to come back, share this information with a friend, tell them to come check us out. We'd love to hear your feedback on the eCom Sellers Podcast.